Have you ever looked at the front of your home and thought, I can do better?
Absolutely. And we have solutions to help you.
That's right. Today, we're going to talk about the 5 must-know updates to take your garage door from drab to fab. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Great. Let's talk about update number 1, curb appeal. Let's make sure that the cost of your upgrade is worth the ROI in the long run. So when we talk about curb appeal, tell me a little bit about that ROI too.
Did you know that in some homes, 30 to 40% of the front of your house is taken up by your garage door?
Yeah, I cannot believe that statistic. That's absolutely amazing. It doesn't even seem possible. So if that's outdated, your whole home is going to look outdated for sure, right?
Absolutely.
So then if you get a new garage, or maybe you can tell me a little bit about that cost of the garage door and what the ROI or return on investment would be for that garage door.
Yep. The cost of your garage door really depends on what you want, and they range incredibly. But statistics show that the ROI, return on investment, of a new garage door actually is somewhere around 200%.
Oh, that's incredible.
The highest you can possibly do.
That's absolutely incredible. Unbelievable. Wow. Well, then I guess you definitely want to make sure that you get up to that 200%. So maybe a little garage door, a little window, a little something, and all of a sudden I've just gained that curb appeal for my home that, I've been looking for.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So update number 2, insulation and creating longevity for your garage. Can you talk to me about that update, please?
I can. Insulated garage doors have been around for a while, but a lot of people don't have them. And if you insulate your garage door, the atmosphere on the inside of the garage changes dramatically. So if you use it for a home gym, for a movie room, for a place that you like to hang out, your comfort level is going to be incredible. One thing people don't realize is if you change the environment of the inside of your garage, it affects the rooms on the inside of your house that are adjoining your garage.
That is incredible. I don't think that a lot of people even think about that, right? You just think that you're doing an upgrade to your garage door, but it doesn't have any effect on the rest of your house. And truly it does.
It does.
Well, that must help with the ROI.
Absolutely.
Right. So that's absolutely incredible, just upgrading the garage door to keep it as a garage door. But how many garage door conversions do you see nowadays where you're actually doing more than just, keeping it a garage door?
Have we heard the term man cave? Yeah. Protect your TVs, your computer equipment, your furniture, flooring, all of it, the refrigerator.
Oh my gosh.
Is it 5 o'clock?
There are little things that are just so important to you.
5 o'clock is on it.
Yes, absolutely. Good stuff. So let's talk about upgrade number 3, safety and security. Which materials are best to make sure that you achieve both of those? Because those are, those are like essentials, safety and security. Yeah. Can you talk to me a little bit about upgrade number 3?
I can. Old garage doors that don't have any sort of reversible action, they have no sensors. This is how people have been hurt in the past. You take a wood door and let it start closing by itself. You can't stop it. So having the reversing features where if something's in the way, the door backs up and goes back up is a huge, huge important thing. Safety and security, having it so that people can't just come along and open your garage door or pry it open. If you've got an old garage door, you don't have much security.
Exactly. You had mentioned, you'd shared this with me earlier about how somebody could, with an old garage door, literally just come and open up your garage door. I didn't even think about that.
Yep.
I suppose, that's just, again, a garage door tends to be sort of out of sight, out of mind. You really don't think about what the impact is of the total value of your home or the importance of it.
Absolutely.
For sure. Talking about safety and security, in terms of just the door itself, but what about the different materials? Do materials factor into that safety and security at all?
Yes. So steel doors. Let's talk about steel doors. Steel doors are probably the most commonly sold garage door in this country. Whether they're insulated or not, that's a whole different story. And so many of the homes that we look at that were put in, garage doors that were put in 20, 30 years ago, they're not insulated. They're just a steel door, what we call just a pan door. No insulation properties whatsoever, really easy to dent, and very noisy. So upgrading to an insulated door makes a massive difference in your garage space.
That's fantastic. And I mean, I don't know, but is steel doors the cost-effective solution if you're meant to do a garage door?
Yes. Again, if you do a non-insulated door, it's going to be a lot less expensive than an insulated door. So you need to look at benefits and features and see what you're trying to accomplish.
Okay, but at the end of the day, steel door then, based on what you're saying to me, it's secure. So we've got check, safety and security.
Yep.
Done. It's low maintenance, huge bonus, and cost effective. So it sounds like steel doors, great solution.
And they're available in very, very many different looks and different colors.
Love it. Love it. And I know we talked a little bit about this in our glazed and confused section. So we're just diving in a little bit more about these materials. You mentioned wood doors earlier.
I did. Did I mention the word beautiful?
Yeah.
Yes. Wood doors are beautiful. They are absolutely gorgeous. They are the most expensive doors you can buy. They naturally insulate because of their thickness and the fact that wood is a very good insulator. But they require a lot of maintenance. So yes, beautiful, but there are some downsides. Cost being one and maintenance being the other.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we know about maintenance and beauty.
I don't know what you mean.
I know you cost so much to maintain that way, this beautiful look.
Yeah. I shave.
I love it. It sounds like a fantastic option. Wood doors, I think, are one of my favorites, and I've shared that with you. What about aluminum and glass? That was another one you had talked about.
Aluminum and glass, absolutely gorgeous. Think about modern aluminum frames, minimal with glass options. So many, I can't even describe them all. But you talk about the man cave look and having the ability to have more natural light into your garage, many different frosted versions so you can have privacy, but you can also have light. Very, very beautiful, all kinds of modern designs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the pricey side.
Okay.
But worth it.
Okay. Now, worth it in terms of the fact that they're rust resistant. Did you mention that earlier in Glazed and Confused, I think?
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Aluminum is not going to rust like a steel door. So if you're close to the ocean, you might want to consider the difference between steel and aluminum. The nice thing about the aluminum doors is they're lighter and they have stacking options. So instead of having the traditional roll-up door that takes up half of your garage ceiling, you can actually have them where they come and they go vertically and they stack above the door.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yep.
Very, very cool. Well, being that we're in Southern California, I imagine, a lot of coastal homes. So this would be a great solution then.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
The one we haven't talked about yet is composite overlay.
Yes. I was just going to ask you about that one.
Yep. And, wood is beautiful, but we talked about the maintenance. Composite overlay can give you the beauty of wood without the amount of maintenance that is required. So that's a very good consideration for lots of people.
Okay. I love that. And is it as heavy?
It is as heavy.
It is still as heavy. Okay.
You're going to find either a 4 or 5 layer door. So definitely you've got the thickness, you've got the insulation, you've got the beauty, but you don't have as much maintenance.
Okay. All right. So there's just the sort of the long-term, I guess, cost investment, right? You may...
Longevity.
Yes, you have the longevity. There we go. Okay. Well, wonderful. There's so much to consider with these different sorts of materials, but they all have pretty considerable pros and cons. Really depends on what it is that you're looking for.
Yep.
Fantastic. Let's talk about upgrade number 4, let's get into door styles, right? It's just as important as materials. And there's so many to choose from. When you combine the two, oh my gosh, you can really get overwhelmed, which is why I want to just mention it's important to work with a garage door company that really knows this information so that they can really get specific to what it is that you need and are a specialist that's, really knowledgeable about this stuff. But upgrade number 4, door styles.
Okay. Let's start with modern styles.
Okay.
The glass and aluminum are absolutely beautiful, very sleek, very, sort of that mid-century look, the Frank Lloyd Wright look, very contemporary, very sleek. You can really change the look of a house with those. Let's talk about the technology that goes with these new doors. Backup cameras, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. You can open and close your garage door from somewhere else. There's a lot of different options.
So with the sort of modern style, you have some modern benefits to that as well. That's really cool. I mean, obviously you're looking for a really stylish door. How about somebody who maybe modern's just not their thing? What's maybe a style they would like?
Classic.
Oh,
Classic style.
Sure.
Available in steel or wood, or the wood composite. Just beautiful designs. You can do different patterns. There are so many choices with garage doors these days, but you can create a look that changes the entire front of your house. Remember, most doors are 16 to 18 feet wide.
Yeah.
That's a lot of real estate on the front of your house that you can completely change the look of your home.
So I think classic, sort of a traditional look. So you've got sort of like the wood, like let's say we did the composite overlay if you wanted to, but you could do oak, mahogany. What else is there?
There's walnut,
white oak. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different types of wood, even sort of styles that you can get for that sort of classic.
Yeah. And keep in mind, you can do this with a steel door. You've got the patterns of wood.
Oh, okay.
You don't have the stainability of the wood, but you have the beautiful, graining and all that kind of stuff that is absolutely available in a steel door. It doesn't have to be a wood.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Okay, so I can have sort of the look of oak, but it's not actually oak. They just have that grain sort of style in it.
You won't be able to have the stain. You would only be able to have a painted version. But for example, with the wood overlay, the composite overlay, you can have any look that you want.
Oh, that's really cool. Well, classic is always it's always in style, right? I mean, that's why it's called classic.
Exactly. Who would have thought?
I don't know. It's kind of crazy like that. Okay, what's the sort of other style?
Patterned.
Patterned
okay. Doors. Yep. There's some words that I'm going to use that I'm going to explain because maybe people don't use these words every day of the week. If you ever go to the gas station, Chevron, a lot of people don't realize that chevron is actually the pattern, the shape is called a chevron. You can do that with your garage doors. It's a very, very, almost like a, what are those floors?
Oh, I know. Actually, I love these floors. And I just had the thought. You know what? Keep talking. It'll come to me.
It'll come to me in a minute. Well,
herringbone.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Boom.
You can do
light bulb.
A herringbone look on your garage door. You can do a louvered look on your garage doors. There was another one that I was thinking of, and I can't think what it's called right now, but that'll come back to me as well.
Okay, fantastic.
But very much a sort of country craftsman, very, very designer wood look that you won't find in a steel door.
That sounds really, really cool. I love that. So speaking of, you said a little farm, but if I wanted a farm style sort of rustic. I know, I love that sort of rustic look. What is that?
Carriage house.
Okay.
Carriage house. Got horses? Would like to have horses? Would like to pretend you have horses? And you want to pretend you're living in Texas or Nashville or somewhere, but you live in Southern California? Carriage house door, absolutely beautiful. Looks like you're at the farm, and it's just such a change to the front of your home.
Well, we happen to actually love the farm life. So that sounds like a dream to me.
Yeah.
What's the last style?
Vintage.
Vintage, kind of like...
Me?
Well, I wasn't going to say it. Thank God you did.
I prefer to say timeless.
It's like a wine.
Yes.
It gets better with age.
Better with age. Absolutely. The vintage styles, they create that historic look, combining elegance with new technology and all of the stuff that goes with it, and insulation.
Yeah, I know. We're showing these images on the screen, and they're just beautiful, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we get to see so many of them, and hopefully you can talk again to work with a garage door company that's got a lot of these styles that you can really look at, because there's so many to choose from. Really, I mean, if you say that you want a vintage or a rustic or a classic design, I mean, sky's the limit.
That's right.
Well, I love all of these different styles and everything we've talked about so much, Duncan. I feel like we need to get a garage door for our home.
Shouldn't we talk about something else?
All right, fine. Let's get into upgrade number 5. What about tech savvy upgrades?
Tech savvy or taco savvy? Hi.
It's a taco.
Hello.
Savvy.
It's a taco. Mwah. Are you ready for Halloween?
Oh my goodness. Savvy, she is just so cute. She's very excited about Halloween. Obviously, not only is it her birthday, but she's busy celebrating Halloween early. Dressed as a taco. No, I did not mean taco. I meant, taco savvy. I meant tech savvy. Can we get into upgrade number 5?
Let's let Savvy get back to her other life.
All right, Savvy, you go.
Say bye.
Go. Get ready for safety with Savvy, please.
Whee!
Stop messing around. Putting on costumes and everything. She's messing around here. I don't know what's going on. Well, hopefully Savvy is off getting ready for safety with Savvy and getting off and putting on her safety vest and taking off that silly taco costume. She does love her taco costume. And hopefully she's going to be ready for safety with Savvy, which is coming up soon. But in the meantime, let's get into that upgrade number 5, which is tech savvy upgrades.
Have you seen those fancy new tech features on garage doors?
It's crazy what they've got nowadays.
It really is. Smart garage door openers, just like you can have all of your lights on an app for your home, you can now do the same thing with your garage door. You can link them together. The safety, the security, the cameras, security lights, everything can all be combined. It's amazing.
Yeah, that is really, really cool. So, basically you can close your garage door and even lock it without having to be home, right? Through all of these.
Yeah, it even logs when the door has been opened or closed.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
No more sneaking out at night, children. Sorry.
Wait, what? You did that?
Not me. My brother.
Oh, nice. Throw him under the bus. That's cool.
Keypads and keyless entry. That is wonderful. I love it on our garage door. A keypad, wireless on the outside of your garage so that you can open your door with a keypad. You can share it with, other family members, children, and multiple ways to access your home.
Yeah, so you can do it from your app. You can do it from a keypad. I mean, who needs a garage door opener anymore, really?
Well,
I love it. Well, with the recent tech boom, sure. With the recent tech boom that's going on, I mean, I'm sure this is, invaluable.
Absolutely. It's modern homes have become so high tech. You think about the way that solar has integrated with homes, lighting, garage, low voltage for the outside. Look at refrigerators these days, how smart they are.
Yeah.
So the garages don't want to be left behind.
No, not at all. All right. Well, really, really great information, and thanks for sharing, Duncan. I hope that you found this information useful. These 5 upgrades definitely can help you take your home from drab to fab.